can a president order wiretapping of individuals and citizens?
To put it simply, the president cannot just order a wiretapping of an American citizen or of anyone else.
No executive orders on that.
No,
so
sir.
To speak. Okay, okay.
Any surveillance done by, in the United States or outside of the United States must be done through a court order. If it's for a matter of criminal prosecution, then it will go through a regular criminal court in the state or federal level. And if it's a matter of foreign intelligence, as seems to be the case with President Trump, it would go through what's called a foreign intelligence surveillance court.
So all that has to happen before any of this. So why the allegations? What maybe prompted that?
Well, it seems, though we don't have all the answers yet, it seems that some kind of federal intelligence surveillance court order was put out in connection to President Trump. We don't know if it was to surveil President Trump himself or his phone calls or his communications, or if it's just simply to pull financial records in connection with some Russian financial institutions who perhaps do business with people who are associated with President Trump. At this time, we don't really have any further answers on that. We just know that some kind of warrant was issued from one of these foreign intelligence courts.
So Jason, is this something that we need to be concerned about as citizens? Do we now need to be concerned about the government wiretapping our phones and looking at our emails and things like that? And how can they do that?
Well, as we heard from Edward Snowden several years ago, the NSA collects vast amounts of information on communications that are coming into the United States from other countries, as well as communications that are solely happening within the United States. The way this happens is that as information is being transmitted from cell phone to cell phone or from computer to computer, it's being collected and stored at a variety of data collection centers around the United States. And unfortunately, sometimes this also encompasses traffic that's from other countries, that originates in another country and it ends in another country. But due to the vast amount of major corporations who have offices in the United States, most internet traffic passes through the United States.
How can the NSA do that without a warrant, though? Is that something that I should be worried about, or should I only be worried about it if I have like foreign ties or connection to foreign countries?
In order to actually get a warrant from one of these foreign intelligence surveillance courts, there must be probable cause that you have some sort of connection to a foreign government or a foreign intelligence entity. The NSA collection of data is widely considered to be unconstitutional, and we've been told that it's stopped, but I'll defer to Mr. Snowden himself on that matter. He told us recently that when people in the government assert that the NSA would never collect communications on Americans anywhere, whether it's a president or congressman or whatever, without a warrant, they're lying. In the plain use of the language, what collect means to you means something different to them. And the way they see it is that when they're collecting all this information and putting it in their giant bucket, they're not actually collecting it. The process of taking it out of that bucket and looking at it is what they refer to as collection, and they feel that that's what they need a warrant for.